Hate, and there we go. So I was wondering why the heck I wasn't even recognizing the voices, but nevertheless, welcome to the King of Hate podcast, lucky number 13. We're back again. We're back in black. My name is Pdaaaawg. You can all call me Pete, and the lemon can call me Peter.
Yep.
Making his first appearance, Alexander Nikolaevich Hell on the King of Hate forums, and I'm just here for the first time ever.
Hello, everyone. Hello, beautiful people. I am CaptainFireworks 2292. You know me from the past two podcasts. You can find me on Xbox Live as RoachPapa22, or Facebook, or Twitter as Andrew. And you can also find me on the King of Hate website.
Как дела? Меня зовут Сеньор Lemon.
Holy shit.
That was probably the second greatest introduction I think I've ever heard in my entire life. Anywho.
Mixed Russian and Spanish there.
Anywho.
I have never heard a mixture of Russian and Spanish in my life.
That's less lemon language, of course, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway.
Well, he's a lemon. He's so smart he can make up his own language.
Exactly.
I see. Alright, so we're back in black. We're number 13. And believe it or not, we're not recording this at 11 o'clock at night like last time. We're actually recording this at a pretty early time for the three Americans that are here. But for me, it's an alright time. It's 6:30 in the afternoon. I don't know why we never really mentioned the date on it, or the time on it. But nevertheless, it's not very relevant. But anyway.
Yeah, who cares?
I just want to apologize in advance for the podcast last week, where it was very shitty. It was very delayed. I do apologize for that because pretty much if you haven't read, it's in the thread. You can check it out. It's really detailed stuff of what the heck was going on. It's pretty much the definition of just how much can go wrong in one day. Let's put it that way. So
yeah.
yeah.
A funny story was actually Master of Awesomeness invited me to do it, but I got the message way too late, so I didn't end up joining at all.
You probably could have done it, just judging by like how late we actually ended up doing it.
Well, when did you end up recording?
Well, we just record every Saturday at whatever time we decide among ourselves. Except for this time, where we're just kind of I'll just start whenever everyone's on, which I don't know why we do that, but anyway, yeah. So the podcast, I do apologize if last week's podcast was a bit underwhelming. We're gonna bring it back in this one. We're gonna get you all hyped up, and we're gonna get you all wet in your pants. So anyway,
you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this, people. Listen very carefully because we're gonna talk about our anticipations for E3. Woo!
Yay!
No one's excited.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah. Actually, we were talking off air why the lemon is the American treatback guy, if you notice. For example, the lemon, I'm going to ask you a question here, and I just want you to respond as honestly as you can. If you were to make your own burger, what would be inside it?
Burger patty, slice of egg, no yolk, and onions.
Yeah, a slice of egg with no yolk, is this egg white in your burger?
Yes.
I see.
So wait a minute. So you have the patty with a slice of egg, but no vegetables.
I said
Oh,
onion.
you said onions.
Wait, onion's a vegetable?
Last I checked.
Will there be a side of lemon juice?
That's lemonade. Yes.
No, I just mean like proper, like you just throw a lemon in a cup and give it to you.
Who on earth would drink that?
Yeah.
I would actually.
Yeah, I would.
Poke it with a straw and just drink straight from the lemon. Like you don't even like squeeze or anything.
If you drank straight from the lemon, you might become too intelligent.
That will happen.
I'm gonna try that out later.
Alright, so there's a little experiment for you to do at home, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be as smart as the lemon, just grab a nearest lemon and poke a straw through and drink.
And if you want to be smart as me, grab a piece of iron and turn it into a scythe. Then you'll all of a sudden be as smart as me.
If you want to be as smart as Alexander, hell, you just need to snort paint.
You just have to snort paint.
Go screw yourself.
Gold paint.
Alright. So before this turns into a crazy cat fight, let's talk about what the heck has been going on in the forums. Because we just went 5 minutes off topic, which is a new record for us. You know, we're not too shy in breaking records here in the King of Hate podcast, you know. So, nevertheless. What's been going on in the forums today? Well,
Are we gonna end up talking about that one situation I told you about off
if you
camera?
want.
Apparently, and I honestly don't know what's actually going on. I haven't followed this that much, but on the general side, let's see, let me look up his name here. Lord Darksoul has apparently had a dream about his girlfriend, and me and him have been trying to go back, and we've been going back and forth I've been trying to get him over it, and he doesn't seem to want to get over it. Also, I can never say his name, Dark Hadao Kurosaki. Did I say it right?
Much.
Yeah, Dark Hado Kurosaki, yeah.
I've also been trying to get him off it, but he refuses to get off it. And now Darkman13 is apparently Dr. Phil.
Alright, so it's all.
See, the kind of like forums that like wind up in the website with this kind of shit, you know, you got a lot of people that really, really sometimes care, but most like the half of them, they really don't give a shit. You know?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, Agent Mayonnaise, he probably doesn't give a shit.
Agent Mayonnaise is Austin Potter.
Well, let's be fair here. Where are you going to go to your problems with it? With, like, a love problem? Are you going to go onto a forum about gaming, or are you going to go somewhere else?
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey Show, or just go to Facebook, man. You don't have to, like, express your... Look. For example, when one of us on the forums, I don't know if anyone remembers, but one of them said that their girlfriend was going to do suicide or something like that.
I think that was,
Haraki.
oh shit, I know who it is. Let me pull it up.
It's Haraki Ninja, yes. Thank you, Lemon.
Yes.
Yeah. When he mentioned about that, we knew him. He was our friend. And he expressed, like, anyone can help me with this.
And Lord Darksoul is not our friend.
That's kind of sense we're
Lord Darksoul's not...
I know him, but...
I don't know, the forums tends to be a pretty regular place where, what the heck? Alright, sorry about that everyone, because, you know, Skype loves being a skanky hoe and, loves, you know, interrupting our calls and podcasts. But, I don't know what the heck happened. But luckily I actually saved the previous recording so that, and then my call graph just terminated as soon as it happened, so thank goodness we still have that. So we still have those previous things going on. But as we were saying, let's lead it back on you.
So as I was saying, like, we understand what our friend Lord Hidako was saying because he wanted our help. Whereas in Lord Darksoul, he's just telling us a dream, which we don't give a shit about because that's not reality.
That doesn't mean we don't feel sorry for him. That just means this isn't exactly the right place to be for this kind of situation.
Exactly. Just if you want to express that, go to Facebook or Twitter or something like that.
Or create a blog.
Or create a blog.
I do have a Dreams thread, but no one seems to use it anymore.
Oh, or go to Lemon's Dreams thread. It's right in the website. Just go press the Lemon, go to his Dreams thread, post any dreams you want. There.
Even then, remember Darkudo made that positivity thread this week, and I thought, oh, you know, so nice and hammy. I think Darkudo did say on Twitter, I believe, he was saying, I'm trying so hard to make everyone feel positive, but, you know, it doesn't seem to be working. Which, yeah, you know, I do kind of feel for him, because more and more we're starting to see all these people saying, oh, this happened, that happened, I'm so upset, oh, feel sorry for me. And then we're all trying to be like, yo, you know, come on. Well, I mean, I think Darkudo...
be cheerful. You know,
let's face it, while the world is a fucked up place, let's be fair here. You have to be positive to get through it. Every shit happens. Let's leave it at that. Shit fucking happens.
Exactly. Shit happens. Every day.
I must say, that's probably the most interesting opening to the podcast we've had so far. So, pretty much that's happened. But apart from that, a couple of threads been made. Hazard officially promoted Miles Edgeworth, no, not the Phoenix Wright character, an actual guy. His actual name is he also goes by the name DJ Quack Quack on YouTube, where he used to upload Street Fighter footage of King of Fate tournaments, which I thought was pretty cool.
Okay.
And I think he has a name. Okay. I think he has a name on Xbox Live. I forget what it was, but yeah, that's what his name is on the forums. He's been promoted to a temporary editor for E3. Which everyone's all pumped for, which we'll be talking about later. So, in terms of that's probably the only thing that's been happening in terms of news. I've been trying to get as many editors on as possible for the E3 special, which I'll talk more about at the very end of the podcast.
Oh, speaking of news on the forums, we did also hear about the sentencing of that Egyptian president on the forums like an hour ago.
Really?
Yeah. They just like sentenced. It was posted by Mr. G, a member of the King of Hate website. He said that Hosni Mubarak, former president of Egypt, has now been sentenced to life in prison.
Oh wow.
And a lot of people are like saying, "Well, that's good." And the Lemon posted something. If you want to talk about it, Lemon.
Well, he was a murderer, and he got sent to prison like a murderer.
Well, good with that one. I really think that he did deserve to go to jail for that. But honestly, I think that the Egyptian people wanted him to be put to death. I think. I mean, let's face it. He killed a lot of people. He wasn't very.
That's dandy, but it's not what they want. It's how the justice system works.
I guess.
Well,
I mean, what was his name? The one who broke the rules of the Geneva Convention. I forget his name. He
What?
died this year.
What, Gaddafi?
Gaddafi, that's right.
Yeah.
Not Gaddafi. Yes, you saw what happened to him.
Oh yeah. His people killed him. Shot him dead.
They stabbed him in the ass.
Oh yeah.
and then a whole bunch of fake Gaddafi photos were leaked around Facebook of his.
And then they killed his son, who did nothing
Yeah.
more than be his son.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently that's a crime. But from that,
Well,
Really?
his son did kill people.
But to a greater, lesser extent.
Exactly.
this has been a very intense opening to the podcast. We've had people in relationships, broken hearts. We've had dictators being put to death. We've had
We've had stabbings, murder. What the heck is left to happen?
Oh, and another thing that happened on the forums that I want to mention about. Some priest guy wants, like, in North Carolina, in my country, wants gays and homosexuals.
I read about that, actually.
He wants that. He wants all the gays and homosexuals dead in North Carolina.
No. He wants the queers and the homosexuals dead.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I honestly don't give a fuck who you're gonna fall in love with. But quite frankly, I don't care. It's their choice, not ours. How is that affecting us in any way?
Religion. Religion, man. It's religion.
Whatever happened to separation of church and state?
Hey, tell the people in charge, man. I'm not in charge of that shit, okay?
Tell that to
I know, but-
Mississippi. Did you know in Arizona they have a law going on? And it's an interesting law. You are considered a U.S. citizen if your parents are choosing to conceive you within 20 days.
Wow.
Which means you are a person before you even exist.
Okay, well, there's a lot of shit we need to do on the west coast of the side, so thank you for telling me that one, Mr. Lemon.
you get right on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right on it. I got like a group on the west side. We're gonna have to talk about this one for sure.
Yeah, you and your little gang do that, but do that after this podcast.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna talk about politics, yo.
Yeah, we didn't think we were going to be on like the King of Hate politics podcast here. I don't think. But I guess we should.
Yeah, I mean, if we wanted to get politics and religion in here, we should bring Pdaaaawg. You remember him, right?
Oh, God, don't bring that shit up. Dude, I couldn't understand half of what he was saying. I saw you get in there, and I'm like, dude, just you handle this. I can't understand what the heck they're saying. Seriously, if you look on it, I was saying, dude, speak English. Half of us can't understand what you're saying.
I could.
He could.
Dude, you're the smartest guy on the forums. Of course
He
you
spoke in double negatives. He wanted people to notice that.
Yeah.
Well, that is true.
So
I did read up on that one.
Yeah, so that
All right. So any more on the forums?
From that depressing note to a higher note is Jubilee weekend, yippee-ki-yay in the UK.
Oh yeah. How's that going?
Spain. Well, it hasn't happened yet, so I couldn't tell you. Well, our situation's very weird because we haven't. We live in Ireland, which. Well, all right. Here, it's time for a history lesson, all right? I live in the northern part of Ireland, which is it consists of 6 counties, There are 32 countries in total. There are 26 in the Republic of Ireland, 6 in Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is still technically a part of the UK, but not a part of Great Britain, because Great Britain consists of England, Scotland, and Wales, but doesn't consist of Northern Ireland, whereas the UK does. And the thing is, though, we would sometimes share like government stuff and all. Technically, we're still a part of the UK. So if you were to say the UK, you'd have to include Northern Ireland, unfortunately, but not the Isle of Man. Nobody loves the Isle of Man. But apart from that, there, pretty much, we would still celebrate stuff like this here. Like the 6 counties of Northern Ireland would still celebrate like monarchs and stuff. You know, like the royal wedding, we would celebrate it, whereas the people in the Republic of Ireland wouldn't celebrate it because technically they're still a different country. So despite us being in the same island, we're 2 different countries. It's a long story. I'm not sure if any.
Mr. Gillespie, in all of your ramblings, I am the only one here that understood.
Do you know the Troubles, a 30-year war in Ireland, 1966 to 1996?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep. Heard about those too, man.
A short term for that would be you guys be hating on one
Yeah,
another.
that's true. We just couldn't get along. But I wasn't born then, so forget that.
Isn't
It's
it?
your fault.
Come on, dude. That's not nice. Isn't it time that we put our differences aside and just become one nation under
until
God?
another country comes and like nuclear bombs us or something and says, "Oh, we don't like."
Can't we just turn off the TV, sit next to our children, and hit them?
What?
Dude, what?
Bender, Futurama.
Oh God. Futurama.
Lemon, you one crazy sucker.
There you go. You just got
No.
from.
You got sucker.
I'm going to call you Mr. Aracho from now on.
It's a roadshow, but yeah, thank you.
Aracho.
All right,
All
whatever.
right, so pretty much,
I'm going to be an asshole to you.
I guess apart from that,
Yeah, you managed to find. Go on ahead.
no, I was just gonna move on. But whatever you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say you managed to find everyone's name but mine. How, Lemon?
Because it's right there.
No, that ain't my name.
No, I mean his name is
Yeah,
right
this
there.
is mine.
Oh.
People seem to act like I go in depth to find their names. No, it's pretty much public.
Have you ever
knowledge.
heard of a YouTuber called Arnold, who apparently knows everyone's names over Xbox Live? He's apparently the world's youngest psychic. He's basically a guy that's putting on like a little kid's voice, but he just knows everyone's names and like home addresses and stuff and phone numbers. And sometimes it's pretty creepy until you realize he's doing it to like 12-year-olds that are making fun of him online. You're like, oh yeah, they kind of deserve it, because you know.
What's his name?
His name's Arnold, but somebody made a thread about it in the general section. You could probably dig it up if you could, but it's really interesting videos. I was I was watching it for a good like 2 or 3 hours. It was really satisfying just listening to all the kids that crying about it. But that's besides the point. Moving swiftly onwards, I guess. I don't know. I think in the ever so popular haters section. They were talking about there were a bunch of threads coming up here over the past like month or so, but wasn't there not one where it was the video title was response to Max Payne 3 hateful truth, and it was some guy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That was a really weird thing. Then there's another video of some guy who did that false interview with Phil, and it was just computer generated thing. I did not get that video. I don't know. It was really weird. I think Amber probably had the greatest comment in that thread.
That's actually the top one on there at the moment. At the time of this recording, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now too, so it's pretty good. Yeah, so the other guy, his computer generated one, like Amber had the best comment ever. He said, wow, you'd think by watching the video that it was actually a 12-year-old that made this video, which I thought was pretty funny.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, that's Amber for you. He never gets old.
What's up with Amber's like profile picture?
He tries to be random.
He does get pretty dead on guy. I've played him in Street Fighter, about a year ago, and he was actually really fine. But now he's kind of, I think he stopped taking his pills, so he's a bit haywire. But never mind. I guess it's very quiet. that was really weird.
Well, I could ramble, but I don't think you want me to do
I
that.
think we've run out of time if you're
John
rambling.
Campbell.
Anything on the, should we mention about that other, did we mention about that guy who made that John Rambo picture?
If you want.
Well, look, I think I want to call out, this guy who made this John Rambo picture. I think it was great.
This motherfucker
What?
was grammatically incorrect, and he knows
Oh
it.
no! Oh no!
Oh no!
What have you done?
Lemon, you grammar Nazi.
Oh, Captain Fire, what have you
No,
done?
not grammar Nazi.
You have
I'm a grammar Gaddafi.
Oh.
Oh
You did
God. Well, yeah, he did misspell like a sentence on like the front part there,
And why
but
in there?
it's not.
Because look, the thread is like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours old, and you still haven't even corrected him. He's sitting there. He is not aware of the mistakes he has committed. He is sitting there.
I cannot just correct people all of the time, Peter.
One-
If I do that, I seem like an
One
asshole.
does not simply correct.
I don't find you an asshole. I just find you a random guy who likes to correct people for no real apparent reason.
Oh, there's a real apparent reason for it.
What?
Knowledge. Learning.
Learning and power. Yes.
If I wanted to learn, I would go back to school.
Are you in school?
No, I'm on summer break, motherfucker.
All
Go
right.
back to school.
In 2 months' time.
I'm actually gonna have to. I'm just getting into high school. I have to take summer gym.
Nerd.
No, actually, apparently we're also going to be able to walk to con cannons. So yay for me.
Oh, good.
Nerd.
All right. Well, I guess.
Actually, I am a nerd.
All right.
Surprisingly.
Lemon, do you get all the girls
So,
Go on.
outside of the ones, of
Oh,
course.
I get one girl, and that's all I need. Thank you.
good.
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 And
Good.
make sure if
Good.
anything goes wrong, don't go to the forums for it, because
Something went wrong for me the other day, actually, and the only thing I did was not show up on Skype. For a
oh
day.
my gosh, oh what?
And it was something semi-bad. I found out that I'm sterile and I can't have children.
Oh, that reminds me of a hilarious classic
Wait,
joke
what?
I've been seeing. It reminds me of a joke.
So he's sitting there and he's all, oh no, something bad happened. That's what, and then you just say, oh, that reminds me of a really funny joke I heard. Oh,
Why don't you just say, oh, she's dead. We're at her funeral. What was her name? Her name was Missy. Oh, that's my dog's
Yeah.
name.
Oh God.
oh,
Well,
That's a-
sorry. Well, let's be fair. What the heck am I supposed to say to that?
no,
Let's
you have
be
to be
fair
sound.
here.
You can't. No, but like of all the things you could have said, I mean, I think if you would have laughed, it wouldn't have been as bad. But now you're sitting here going, oh, that reminds me, I've got a funny joke to tell all of you. All right, wait, no. I think
Let's hear
all
this
this build
joke.
up. I want to hear this joke. I want to hear. I hope this is all worth
So do
it.
I. Let's hear it.
I hope
It's
that's
actually-
worth it.
It's actually pretty well known. It's a classic where it's like a girl calling her boyfriend and she goes, I'm pregnant. The boy calls back and says, I'm sterile.
Not very.
Not very funny.
Right, hold on.
Can he-
Two foos ban Alexander for.
What rule did he break? I'll
broke-
just
he
make
broke-
a new one. He bored us.
I
Oh,
wish you could see me flipping off my computer
I
right
don't.
now.
Yeah, no,
He
no offense,
he
I don't
flashed-
think Foos listens to the podcast every single week, so I think you're lucky unless we report it, and unless you're double Russia.
Oh, people will definitely listen because I'm here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
If any of you remember,
Hmm.
Heck
if any of
yeah.
you remember Raw starring Brock Lesnar, this is the King of Hate podcast starring the Lemon.
Yes.
Anyway,
I am the John Laurinaitis, as to say, of the King of Hate podcast.
My name is John Laurinaitis, also known as the Lemon.
Guess what, Mr. Orocho? You're fired.
No.
I can imagine that would be what.
But don't worry, you're gonna come back in like a week to help me beat.
Next thing,
Oh yeah.
next thing you know, you and someone else you managed to con into it comes in walking. Say we all of a sudden you see you on the street, you walk into McMahon.
What?
I say like, how's the job going?
Oh, about that. I'm sterile. Oh, that reminds me of a joke. Oh no, that'd be another thing. It's,
I'm
how's your
sorry,
job? Oh, I got
what?
fired. Oh, that reminds me. I got a really funny joke to tell you about somebody being laid off. Are you doing those
Dude,
videos?
what?
honey,
Eh, we have.
honey, what's wrong? My mom's dead. Oh, that reminds me of a really funny joke, actually.
Let's be fair. What? Wait. Let's be fair. How? What am I supposed to respond to
You don't.
that?
You
Uh,
don't. You don't
you
respond
don't,
with
man.
anything. You just say, "Oh, I'm sorry,"
We have dead air. We have to fill it up somehow.
with a flippin' joke. Oh dear.
What the
Yeah, that's
fuck
kind
are we
of
gonna
bad,
do?
actually. Like, imagine, like, a silence after someone, like, died, and you're trying to have a peaceful silence, and someone's like, who wants to hear a joke?
You know, I would hate to see the
Uh.
the anniversary of 9/11. I must say, goodness knows what jokes you would come up with there.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't say it.
I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Trust me. I was actually at one of those. My dad's a veteran. I was at one of those. Some girls started talking about a sandwich shop.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Maybe she was
Was it-
hungry.
Was it Subway?
good point.
No, actually, it was Quiznos.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
You know, since we're on the topic of bring your plane to work day,
Oh,
What?
Oh.
Oh,
I had a feeling 9/11 joke was coming as soon as I brought it up. So.
oh my god. All right,
Alright,
enough,
so the lemon is
enough.
this
Let's.
I think. Alright, I think it's time we move swiftly on because we're about halfway through this podcast and we haven't done anything productive. So this is a very.
we talked about shit.
Alright, but anyway, so I would beat out
That's
much of
good.
us from this
Like-
story, episode 8, but really, I can't really, like, my voice is sharp, so I'm not going to. But pretty much what happened, though, in the top 10, it's going all fun, it was a quiz night, it was non-elimination, and a bunch of stuff happened, and my character still has no development. So, anyway, we're going to move swiftly onwards to what the heck DSP was going on this week. This week he played Ghost Recon Future Soldier. He did the co-op campaign with a bunch of fans, and I want to ask what your
DX Michael.
with DX Michael. Oh, was he one of them?
Oh yeah, DX
He
Michael
was
was there.
he was from part 30 something, 38 to the last.
Well, one thing I want to ask you is, what are all your thoughts on the playthrough before that? Because a lot of people were complaining that the first DSP
Shit.
fans were all, "Oh my gosh, it's DSP!" Oh! You know, that's probably what we're going to be like in the podcast. So I'm a complete hypocrite. But anyway, you know, a lot of people were complaining that it was very noisy and like all just a bunch.
Let me just state it this way. If I was doing Ghost Recon Future Soldier with Phil, you wouldn't hear me very often, but when you did, I would actually have something productive or funny to say.
I don't think that is a DSP.
It really is. It really is just a bunch of people trying to get their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, I think somebody actually posted
Or-
that.
Or like what I think is that they're just excited to play with him. I don't understand why people are like, being disgusting and hypocritical, saying, "Oh, well, these guys are screaming and we can't hear anything." What, dude? It's a war game. In this, you gotta get like excited. You see explosions.
Well, she think they're
you're
getting in
having fun.
character or something, or
Yeah, they're getting like in character. They're being their own gamer. Like seeing their reactions. It probably was their first time playing it, or their first time playing with DSP on co-op campaign, and everyone's like saying, "Oh, well, these guys we can't hear nothing. We don't understand the story." And
It's like Panda Lee,
yeah,
but like time study.
I never did understand why people hated Panda Lee that much. In all honesty,
I don't hate Panda Lee. I just hate her commentary.
I admit, yeah, she's not that productive. But I was going through some of the comments when, say, Operation Raccoon City first came out, and everyone was like annoyed at her voice. I'm like, she can't control that. That's not her fault, guys. Come on.
So wait a minute. So the fans, they don't like Panda Lee's commentary, and now they don't like commentary from the fans when he plays them.
There's
Come
no
on,
satisfying
man.
them.
What's
I don't
next?
even hate her commentary.
What's
I
next?
just like her
They
job.
hate DSP's commentary. That's what's next.
Yeah, next time they hate DSP's commentary. And then the whole thing ships down, end of the world, boom, 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 blah, blah,
So
blah.
you think the end of the world will come
Then
from
again-
DSP fans not liking his own commentary? That's an interesting fact.
I'm
the end of-
calling.
No. The end of the world will be when you mess up on grammar.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Lemon.
That
Oh,
won't
yeah.
happen.
Everyone messes up on grammar. Any other gameplay that he
He
did?
did Dragon's Dogma, but yeah, that was interesting.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
watch any of it.
I'm watching. It's really good. I think that Capcom really did like a decent job with this one. I think they should continue this kind of thing. and they need to stop doing the day one DLC bullshit, but they're not going to do that because the Lemon knows that, I know that, Alexander knows that, Pete knows that.
Capcom are some greedy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Jesus said it on his deathbed. You know, on his deathbed, Jesus was all like, "Ugh, Capcom and their fucking day one DLCs."
Oh,
What?
oh no.
What? We'll just let that one rock. But yeah, that's true. Street Fighter Cross Tekken sucks. So yeah.
Do you know what I think of day one DLC? Imagine being born without a leg, but you can pay for it on day one to get it.
Oh, that's a terrible allegory, man.
That may be worse than what
No.
I said.
So
Oh,
But it's so accurate.
it's, you know what? Yeah, I have to disagree with what I said, and I have to agree with what you said. That is very accurate. I think that Capcom should stop doing that before the world ends and just give us DLC in the disc, and just give us the whole thing. What's wrong?
Oh,
with
it
this?
isn't the disc. You just have to pay for it to unlock it.
Just
Oh,
like
that's
like DSP said with Street Fighter Cross Tekken, it's in the fucking disc, guys. Why would we want to pay for it? We could just... I
But
don't even know what I was going to say.
But anyway, I think that's one of my favorite playthroughs of Dragon's Dogma with DSP. I'm enjoying it so far. If anyone's got it, hit me up. I can give you my character to play with, and I'm really enjoying Dragon's Dogma.
sweet.
I really think it's a good Capcom
In
game.
addition to Dragon's Dogma, he also played Batman Arkham City DLC. What the heck is it
I
called?
watched all of that.
I watched all of that, and I could say I'm really surprised at the comments on what they said about this game. Actually, I thought it was really good, but then everyone's
To be honest, if you played Arkham City and then you played that, you'd be all like, I like the ending of Arkham City better.
yeah, that's a thing. You know,
Like the ending of what was it, Harley's Revenge?
Yeah, something like that.
Was basically, I'm leaving.
yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah. That's what also kind of get me. Like, okay, it's said to be like the final chapter of Arkham City. Shouldn't they made it like a little bit more anticlimactic or something continuing to it, or show like a character leading to number 3
Mass Effect.
or something? Because I know.
Well, wasn't the character leading number 3 supposed to be Hush?
I don't know,
The
man.
dude who reconstructed his face or whatever?
Well, I don't know, because like I saw that, I played the game, I know he's gonna be in there somewhere, but I don't know if he's the villain. Rumor reports say that it's probably Scarecrow coming back, but more badass. But Scarecrow being badass, that's kind of like, okay, it's like putting like fucking some guy who's a nerd and then turn him into like some buff jackass the next day. I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Oh,
But-
did anyone else notice the Scarecrow lead-ins?
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
there were 2 of them. One of them was just a haystack, and the other one was actually the little room that you get to go in. You didn't find the room, did you, Andrew?
I did
The
find.
hay-
I did
the
find.
haste.
I did
The
find.
haste. You go, fuck it.
I did find the room, and it was really interesting. I think they're leading into something coming up, maybe in E3, maybe.
That's kind of ironic. I only found the haystack. I never did find the room. Where is it?
It's on a ship.
It's on a ship.
Of course it's on a ship. I sucked at that part. I kept falling into the fucking water.
What you gotta do is later you gotta hack it with like a little secret thing, and then you can find it right there. But like a million people already found it, so you can find it like later.
Yeah, I'll
You
probably
just
find it on
gotta
fucking
find
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find it on YouTube.
Now the thing about this DLC was that really surprised me though. They said that Harley Quinn's not pregnant. So
Which means
Except it wasn't.
except she wasn't. So
But wasn't there an ending to the original Arkham City where there was actually a baby crying?
yeah, and now they say, oh, well, she's not pregnant anymore. So what?
Oh, that ending that we made with all of the expensive voice acting. Yeah, that was canon. That wasn't canon. I'm sorry.
Perhaps that I remember when I was watching DSP's playthrough, he did find like a little pregnancy test thing. I said she wasn't pregnant. Could have been just to throw you off.
So you think that the guys who made the game were to like fuck with us and say, "Oh, the main antagonist is Joker's son," but guess what? It's not. We just fucked you. Ha ha ha.
Who the fuck knows anymore?
By the time the Joker's son has actually grown up enough to do anything, won't Batman kind of be in the Batman Beyond years?
You know what? That's very, very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Well, that's something to like think about like later on. Anything else, Pete?
Oh, okay. Moving swiftly onwards from the nice Batman talk. He did fan appreciation yesterday for Ghost Recon Future Soldier. He did it with everyone's favorite former interviewee, the Arid Lord, of course, who is still getting.
Oh, he was there? I didn't watch.
I didn't see him either. All I saw was like that one dude, Abris L or something like that. He was like pretty funny when he played. Ow!
What the fuck was that?
Sorry, my knife hit my glass.
Wait, what? Wait, with your knife? What are you doing? No. Lamb, so
Oh
what
my
to live
God.
for?
Well, that woke me up.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, same thing as the same fan appreciation. People still commenting, saying negative things, and pretty entertaining. Next.
Pretty much everyone
Moving
agrees.
swiftly along.
Like everyone agrees that the gameplay of Ghost Recon Future Soldier Online sucks, and the game isn't really that good. So
It was good when Mike. It was good when Mike, DX Michael joined.
Of course, that was a highlight.
Yeah.
Especially when some guy's dad got mad at him.
Oh,
and
what?
then he had to get off. Yes, I could link you to the video later.
Link it later. I want to see that.
Yeah, I also put it in the funny videos area of the forum. Basically, if you go to that and you go to around, I don't know, hang on, I'll find the video number so everyone can watch this poor kid's embarrassment.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna link it in the podcast. So if you're listening to the podcast now, on the video I'm gonna link it to you. If you just click on the screen now, I'll actually show you. It'll link you straight to the video so that you can find out what the heck the lemon's talking about.
Link
Here it
is down
It's
Oh
below.
no, the link is
Part
screen.
38.
Part 30.
Part 38.
Alright, so
And if you go to around 2:14, 2 minutes 14 seconds,
alright.
there's the link.
All right, thank you.
And if you go to around 2 minutes and 14 seconds, a kid, basically, I don't know who it is, really, but father is very upset with him. And he says, "You got to go do the thing now."
You don't.
And he's like, "I don't
don't
give a
goof."
damn about your friends."
George, you want a corn syrup and raisins?
I don't care if you didn't
God,
feed YouTube.
Go get my ID and go buy me some beer, damn it.
You gotta go buy me some goddamn beer and some turkey pot pie with a hint of salt.
By far, it's probably so far what's one of my favorite moments of the year, other than the Max Payne piano glitch. That was hilarious.
Oh god.
Oh, the guy actually,
You know,
the guy actually commented on the video. He said he had to get off the game and get yelled at, all now made public by DSP Gaming, lol. So we're not making fun of him. I mean, major props to a regular gamer player. I mean, for making another DSP Gaming moment, another funniest moment. So real fair play to him. So respect.
thank you so much. Call out to you, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
So if at all you want to be in the podcast, by all means, let me know, and I'll let you on for sure. We'll make sure we get you on with Amber, Agent Manus, and whoever else. It's gonna be a really fun podcast.
Tag.
And Tag, yes.
And why not get Spacey in here too?
Oh no, not Spacey. He keeps calling me Alex.
Yes.
Wow.
Spacey's like.
Does that bother you, Alex?
Shut the. That's my brother, dude, and my brother's a dick.
Can I call you Al?
I don't think that.
I'm not some dude off of Home Improvement.
Tim
My
the
father's
Taylor?
name. My father's name's Al.
All right, so
I am Ron.
pretty much. All right, so
I love lamp.
So anyway, so if you would have
Moving
seen,
swiftly
you would
along.
have seen the video now and laughed your head off. So we're back in the podcast. So anyway, I'm gonna be listening to that later on. I've got the video up here on hiatus, so I'll check it out whenever the podcast is over. But I think that's pretty much it in terms of DSP. He also did a few, the weekend preview of all that kind of stuff. The sub bug is no longer there anymore. He's slowly but surely gaining his subscribers back, so he's almost at 114,000. Because it's kind of sucks. He was originally going to be almost 117,000, but not anymore. Thank you, YouTube, by the way, for insulting us users again, but never mind.
And they still insult us?
I'm not sure, but they probably have already, but I don't know. Nobody sees the blog anyway, so we wouldn't even know. But
what a bunch of more.
Pretty much, they're doing Smart Guys today, podcast form, and then more Dragon's Dogma. So you're not missing much. No, not really. But
can't wait.
And then obviously in terms of like other people, John Rambo, he obviously did the show. They're all going to E3 tomorrow, and that leads us very nicely onto our big topic, which is up.
Wait. Before we get on the big topic, should we mention about like his Ask the King videos?
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, you also released Ask the King, which I completely forgot about. Whoopsies. Though.
He didn't answer my question. I don't care.
Wait, I think he answered your questions, Lemon.
Yeah, he did. I think he did anyway.
Yeah.
Once, he's answered my question once.
Pretty good.
He answered me once, and you don't hear me complaining.
He answered me one, and that was last time.
I never got my answers question.
What?
You never got your answers
Yeah.
question?
What? Yeah.
My answers are in question.
Lemon would be the one to point that out, as always.
Alright, so yeah, check that out for all your gorgeous DSP news and whatnot. But yeah.
Yeah, it's right in dspgaming.com. Oh,
what?
Shit.
Oh no. Of course, whenever the lemon.
YouTube.com/user/DSPgaming/some number of videos.
Yeah, sorry guys, messed that one up.
Whatever the heck. But yeah, check that out for your amazing DSP.
/
underscore, overscore, umlaut, whatever.
# Twitter @ they call me ballsack. I don't know anymore.
Pyramid symbol.
Illuminati bullshit. Okay, anyway, big topic.
E3.
Let's go.
E3 is happening this week.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone is absolutely going crazy about it. The Queen has actually cut off her Diamond Jubilee just to go and watch E3, but never mind. No, not really.
Can't wait.
But anyway,
wait. Can't fucking.
Yeah, so what is going to happen at E3? A bunch of people are going to talk about motion controls, and everyone's going to be really upset. No, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But
well, hopefully it doesn't happen. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, this is the new thing. We got some new games coming out, and we just got some new announcements that have just been announced, which I like to talk about later on the podcast. But like the next shit, what was that one? Oh, Microsoft. Microsoft's going to announce first, and I hope to God that they do something, just something.
like Bear, like
motion controls.
Yeah,
voice controls.
Because everyone wants to connect number 2. Now you can move. I don't even know what they could upgrade the Connect to.
I know exactly what everyone wants. Microsoft should release the Xbox toilet.
The Xbox toilet.
But
you can play while you go.
Oh God!
I was thinking about having like the.
I saw a picture like that.
What?
Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah,
there's a picture somewhere on the internet where it's like a gaming system where you hook it up to your toilet and you can just play it and sit there all day.
Oh
my
gosh!
God.
Was it like a fridge and stuff right beside him, so he didn't even have to move at all? So he just like grab some food from the fridge and stuff.
Now that you mention it, I think there was.
Only in America.
If I find that picture, I'll link it, but I'm not sure if I will be able to.
Nah. Like.
Okay, then never mind.
So anyway, like what do you guys think? Like, what are your hopes for starting on Monday for the first conference from Microsoft? Nikolaevich. Let's start with you. What are your wishes and dreams this upcoming? What do you hope for this first conference?
Well, first of all, it's Sasha, not Alex. Second of all, in all reality, they need to learn to ditch the idea of motion controls, in my opinion, because let's face it, they don't work. Like, at least with the Kinect, it doesn't fucking work. I used to have one, and I broke it the same day because it tried to adjust to me, and it fell off my television.
And anything else, like?
Not really, no.
Like anything you hope for like Microsoft to release, or any games you're interested.
Game-wise, I'm interested in obviously Assassin's Creed 3. For Microsoft, but the other one, well, that's actually Sony, so I'm not going to get into that one at the moment.
Oh yeah, they did mention about that one.
Yeah, I was talking to you off camera.
Yeah, that we talking about. Pete?
I really hope there's no motion controls. That's my main thing. I hope they don't release, you're all looking forward to Assassin's Creed, BioShock 2, Black Ops 2, whatever. Oh, well, guess what? Kinect is now usable for all of them. Woohoo! So now Kinect
Yeah, Black Ops
kills them.
Oh god! Like Kinect with like the new Black Ops 2. Jesus.
Why Treyarch making Black Ops 2 in the first place, I don't know. But if it's with a Kinect, I may as well throw my Xbox out my window.
Or if they made
I really hope that
they made it a Kinect portable. Keep it in a case, and then you can bring it out whenever you want, like in public, and then wave your arms around like a moron. Right? Everyone, yeah.
You can find a furnace to toss it in.
Yeah, like exactly. How about you, Lemon? Like, what do you hope for? What games are you hoping the Xbox might release, or what's your big hopeful for like the first conference?
Well, actually, when did you become the host? Anyways, to be honest, I really hope they bring up the Xbox Kinect again, but not for the right reasons. First time they brought up the Xbox Kinect, people cheered. The next time they were silent. This time, I hope they boo.
Yeah.
I hope they all boo them, so they finally get the message. We do not like motion controls. They are not the future.
That was true.
That I 100% agree with you on this one, because like if they show on Monday only about Kinect and they continue with like that stupid Fable Kinect game, if anyone remembers that.
I remember.
Or like anything new with like Kinect. Instead of new IPs, which they got on the back, then it's gonna go downhill for them. Like no one's gonna. Well, I know that pretty much everyone's gonna buy a 360, but the only way I think that they could win is they show like an old reclassic new IP from the old days from the Xbox. I'm thinking Jade Empire or Conker's Bad Fur Day 2. Something like that. Something to get people back interested into new 360, because it said Xbox evolved. Like the feature evolved. Like it says there on the fucking page. And they gotta do something. And I'm really excited for is that they show like new Xbox games, and that's what I'm hoping for.
I would like for there to possibly be a handheld system from Microsoft.
Oh, or that too. Like that could be what I can wish for. Maybe a new.
But that's never going to happen.
Well, it's true. That's probably not.
Because Xbox is like just infamous for their what do you call it? Gigantic systems. They'd be like a gigantic handheld system.
Well, Lemon, we don't know yet. Maybe that's a big surprise in the end.
Good
maybe, one. Or maybe it's the 720. I don't know.
As for what do you call it? Black Ops 2, was it?
Yeah, Black Ops 2. Yeah.
Apparently, Woods is alive in that.
Oh yeah.
That confuses me. No, not confuses. It baffles me. He fell out of a window, which is at the top story. Yes, spoilers. He fell out of a window with a man who had a grenade off of the top story through glass.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't it?
How did he survive that? Did Chuck Norris save him?
I want to know how the fuck. Okay, I can see why they'd have Mason in there, but let's face it. And there, it was supposed to be like what was it supposed to be? It was I forget which war it was called.
The Cold War.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the Cold War. How the hell is he alive when there's like friggin' practically UFOs flying everywhere?
I could tell you this. Probably because he remained in a healthy life. He didn't smoke. He didn't drink. Maybe.
Even so, he has to be like, what, 30, 40 when he's in there? And now and now it'd be probably like, he'd be like, that's like 50 years later.
That's
To be
him in the
honest,
film.
though, I think there is one way that they could explain it, but then even then it probably wouldn't make sense. He probably hit the guy, he tackled him out the window, but then he let go and he caught himself on something. But that wouldn't make sense because he didn't come back for his friend. What, did he break his legs and his friend just didn't notice him screaming?
And let's
Or maybe...
And let's face it, no one really pays attention to the Call of Duty story. Everything's for the multiplayer.
And the zombies. Especially.
Or the zombies. Yeah, don't forget zombies.
Or the zombies. Yeah, zombies is a major big part.
I dislike that game entirely. I don't see the enjoyment that comes.
I just wish Treyarch would drop Call of Duty, but you know they never will.
No, they never will. And here's my one thing that I'm really worried about, which I hope doesn't happen, which I'm hoping and anticipating for, is that they show something new at the Microsoft conference, and not only just the new Gears, the new Halo, or the new Call of Duty, like primarily all in Call of Duty, but this time they say, oh, everything's for Kinect. Ha ha ha.
Everybody guy.
Yeah, everybody go buy it. Haha.
Everybody playing like idiots.
Yes. Oh, and another thing. One last thing to wrap up Microsoft is that they don't only show just about Xbox ads. Like say, oh, now we got like MySpace in Xbox or Blockbuster in Xbox. Like what? Dude, we want to know about the games.
Yeah, like I remember now. Everybody's like there are all these apps on the Xbox now. I thought that was Apple's job with the iPod, not the Xbox.
Exactly. But they're owned by Apple, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they have to do that.
So let's be fair here. Why would I bother having all these apps on an Xbox? It's a gaming system, not made for all this.
Well, we just have to wait and see what happens on Monday. I'm going to be posting some stuff later on the King of website, what happens. And
I can look forward to Phil's footage.
And I am looking forward also to Phil's footage as well.
Yeah, that's
So,
I really hope he takes the initiative and actually interviews somebody and not just, hey, look at this, look at that, hey, look over there.
Yeah, that's also what I'm anticipating for. They actually interviewed somebody.
I'm confused now. I've been getting conflicting reports. Is Rockstar going to show up or no?
They're not going to be.
No, from reports.
And if they do show up, they're going to show up covered in a blanket. Don't look at me.
Yeah,
they're going to be Solid Snake. They're going to hide in a box.
Oh, yeah. But no, Sasha. I heard reports saying that they're not possibly going to be at E3. I don't know, but reports saying that they could possibly not be there.
It's kind of upsetting though, because I would like to see I think everyone would like to see GTA 5 footage and stuff.
Yeah, everyone would love to see GTA 5.
Like maybe give us some backstory, see who our protagonist is.
Exactly. How about Sony, guys? What's your thoughts and anticipation for any Sony games? Or
The
Sony?
Last of Us. I want to see The Last of Us.
Yeah.
That looks freaking good.
Yeah, that actually makes me want to buy another PS3. That's one of my top games I'm most anticipated about at E3, The Last of Us. I think it's very interesting that they do a story based off a real virus that is on planet Earth right now. That's not fake. That's a real fungi virus that is in South America right now. And I'd like to know how that transitions to a full story and how the gameplay works. I think that's going to be one of their top games at E3, and I can't wait to see it. Also, with Sly Cooper as well.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I had never, honestly.
The only thing I look forward from Sony is Quantic Dream games.
Oh yeah, they mentioned about Quantic Dream going to announce
Kara
something.
Or something.
Two things actually.
Two things? Oh
It is
shit!
What's it going to be?
Oh God, Heavy Rain 2, Heavy Rain DLC. Come on.
No, they have already said they're not gonna release Heavy Rain 2. They said
Fuck.
what's done in the story is done. By the way, Heavy Rain is just based upon how the killer would kill people.
So what do you think?
Let's be fair here, though. Hang on a second. Even if they release Heavy Rain 2, there are a hell of a lot of endings in Heavy Rain. What would they go for?
Exactly.
oh,
All of
yeah.
them are canon, so you can't really choose one.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, thanks Sasha and Lemon about that. I didn't think about that one. But what do you think, Lemon? That maybe what game do you think Quantic Dream can do, or what do you hope that Quantic Dream can make? Do you think they should do the Kara as a game?
Kara is going to be a game.
You think so?
I don't think they haven't announced it yet.
Well, they have a trailer for it.
But that's just like a tech demo
Yeah, that's what they said.
for like the emotion. That's what they said.
They haven't properly confirmed that it's going to be a game yet.
Said it was a tech demo.
Oh, now I know why it's called Kara. That's right. I remembered something. The Kara is an engine. You guys heard about this, right?
Oh, yeah, it's an engine. Ah, okay.
Maybe that trailer was to show off the Kara engine.
Okay.
Ah, right.
Does anyone hear that?
Yeah, I'm hearing an echo myself.
Can you?
I'm hearing an echo myself. Yeah,
Kind
I'm still here.
of sounds demonic.
All right. Well, we're going to take a little temporary hiatus now. I'm just going to pause the recording, and we'll be back whenever this echo disappears. Because I've done enough of this here to know when an echo, whenever an echo shows up. So we'll.
I know.
No.
Jim.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the Gigabit Podcast. Woo! All right, so.
Woo! Yeah, we're back, and we're going to continue off where we left off with Sony, as you were saying, Lemon.
The Kara engine.
I was saying something. Oh, the Kara engine, the trailer they made. It was. There's a chance it could be a game. It could not be, but the trailer itself was to show off the Kara engine, and as you know, those are likely to be real game graphics if that was going to be anything. If you've seen Heavy Rain, you know that Quantic Dream is a revolutionary, producer of games that has really good graphics. I mean, basically in Heavy Rain, the loading screen, you see Ethan Mars, you see Scott Shelby, you see
Madison Page.
Norman Jaden, and Allison Page.
Yeah.
And
Madison
Page, whatever. I didn't even like the character. I kill her off every time.
Oh, God.
Why do you have to kill the only female?
Because she's an annoying
the shower
female,
scene, and you
sorry.
watched the sex scene, and then you killed her, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you get the drill, bitch. Anyways, during the loading screens, you get to see a close-up of their face, and it's basically challenging you to find a flaw.
True.
Kind of like how in movies, you see that dead person, you're just waiting for them to twitch.
Exactly.
Or in movies, you see a dead person, and you're just waiting for them to disappear off the screen in the next scene.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's really interesting. I think that's one of my anticipated things to see at Sony, the Quantic Dream games.
In fact, that's the only reason why I have a PlayStation 3, is for the Quantic Dream games. And the Metal Gear games.
Oh yeah, you think about getting that new Metal Gear game, Lemon?
Oh, I'm getting Metal Gear Rising. Have you? I know someone on the forums used to have a GIF for their signature of Raiden slicing a man apart.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Just for the demo they had at E3 last year was, here, cut through this watermelon. That was cool, wasn't it? Cut through this human. Oh my fucking god, I want this game.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I saw this new trailer that was announced yesterday. I did my homework on this one, and I saw some things about it. They did some huge improvements of it, and you could still cut pieces in the game, like you said, Lemon. And the thing is, though, that I saw about this trailer was it was really fast. Like, I'm talking really fast. Like, you're like super speedy fast, and you're like all over the fucking place. Jumping from trees to monsters to robots everywhere. And apparently you can grab people and you could swing them around. Maybe like a quick time event. Maybe. I don't know. And
Do you have a nervous stick?
no.
Because it sounds like you're tapping your desk.
Yeah.
I hear something tapping on the...
Oh, that's my fucking lamp. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, were you bashing your lamp
Sorry
against
about
your desk or something?
I'm sitting on a couch and my lamp is connected to this board that I put my laptop on, so it's like one of those like. Well, anyway, so as I was saying, and when I'm studying this trailer about Metal Gear Solid Rising, they said something about Raiden said something about after the Patriots. So what I'm thinking is it a continuation of the Metal Gear Solid 4?
Oh no, Metal Gear Solid 4 was the last of the Solid Snake games.
Yeah, but like he mentioned about something about the Patriots, and we did see Raiden in number 4. So, is it continuing from his point of view from in the 4 game?
I don't know.
You know, at first people speculated that it was going to be a prequel from Metal Gear Solid 4, but at this point I'm not quite sure. People said, oh, it'll be before Metal Gear Solid 4. You know, some people said, oh, it'll be after. In fact, the developers have said both.
So yeah, that's one of my most anticipated games to play and to see Phil play as well, because I think you might have a kick out of that and maybe he'll maybe take footage of it at E3.
The very first moment that he realizes he can chop a man into 1,000 pieces, because there is a motion for that. You can go up, down, left, right, F, left, right, BA, start. No, I'm joking, but you just you can cut a man into as many pieces as you want, literally. Like, there was a video of that. He cut him and just kept cutting and cutting and cutting until eventually he just pounds him with his fist and he explodes.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty sick, dude. Do you think that it's going to use Kinect? I'm worried about that.
I hope not.
I hope not, too.
I certainly hope not.
A Metal Gear Solid Connect game? Yeah. I don't even see how they would do it.
Oh, what do they call it? Metal Gear Connect. It was 10 years after the Great War. Then the Kinect was made, and now you're forced to use it. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Games have changed.
Damn you, Kojima!
Oh my god. Anything else from Sony? Well, we all know that they're going to show new IPs. That's for sure. Hopefully.
I'm wondering if they say what you will. I'm wondering if they're going to do anything with the Kingdom Hearts games.
Oh my god. Probably not.
I know
they have a Kingdom Hearts game that we don't. I think they do.
Yeah.
I just wish that. I think you're thinking Dream Drop Distance.
That's probably it.
Yeah, Dream Drop Distance. That's also been announced for the 3DS.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that little flaw in Nintendo's logic right there. You guys get this game for the Nintendo DS. All right, we'll send it over to America, but we'll force them to buy a 3DS.
I like their logic with one thing though that they did. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. They were both for the PlayStation. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. That was originally for the GBA, but was transferred to the PlayStation. Then they had 358 over 2 days, which is for the DS, and they still have yet to transfer it to the PlayStation. And yet it's pretty much entirely one of the character Roxas's backstories. You're missing out on a huge chunk of backstory if you like that character. It's kind of a fuck you to PlayStation users who actually like Roxas.
Yeah, that is kind of a big fuck you, in my opinion. You know, because they have to buy a DS to get more backstory, or they have to go on YouTube to know what happens.
Does anyone remember when Nintendo actually had good games?
I remember because I used to have one of those old Nintendo 64s.
Yeah,
the last GameCube was good in my opinion.
Oh yeah, GameCube was great.
The GameCube that I bought came with an entire set of all of the Zelda games that were currently out at the time.
Say what you will, in my opinion, still Nintendo's last currently good game was Twilight Princess when it comes to Zelda.
Well, yeah, I did kind of like the character. Did you play any of the characters, Pete? In Legend of Zelda?
I never really had any. It's kind of funny because in terms of my consoles, I've never had a Nintendo console ever. So, unfortunately, now that we're in the Nintendo part, you haven't heard me speak before.
Now now we can transition this to the Nintendo
Wait,
conference.
hang on, Pete. Did you want to say something about Sony?
Yeah, you want to say anything about
I
Sony?
don't know. I used to have a PS3. I don't really have anything anymore. I don't really know that many PS3 specific games. To be honest, like what games would you say? Like obviously they're releasing a bunch of new IPs, but I would need to know. I'm more interested in finding out what the new IPs are going to be, and then.
What about that Sony Super Smash Brothers? Would that make you want to buy a
the
PS3?
PS3, the All Stars Battle Royale or something, or whatever it was.
Wait, what? Wait, what? A Sony Smash Brothers?
Well, you didn't know about that?
Yes. Oh yeah, we should have mentioned that. I thought it
Yeah.
would have been something. Yeah, they're doing like an All-Star
Yeah.
Battle Royale thing. Where
Are you fucking kidding me? So let me get this straight. They're going to have, say, what's a famous PlayStation character? Ow!
Kratos.
Kratos.
With fucking, who knows,
It's-
what's that dude from
it's-
Uncharted? Drake.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, I just
it's
cut
like,
myself.
oh no.
I'd like to see Sullivan in the game. Not Drake. Sullivan's fun.
All right, we got some announced characters that I have a list that they announced so far. They're gonna have Kevin Butler. They're gonna have Jack and
Really?
Dax. Yeah, they're gonna have Kevin Butler in the game. They're gonna have Jack and Daxter. They're gonna have Sly Cooper. They're gonna have Fat Princess. They're gonna have the original PS1 character Papa the
Oh
Rapper.
yeah.
They're gonna have
I love that guy.
and they're gonna have Sweet Tooth, Kratos, and the bad guy from Killzone 2, Colonel Raddick, and I also heard rumors of Ratchet and Clank 2, and they also said that 30-party games will come out, 2 Superstars Battle Royals, and what I'm most anticipated for is when they show that on the Sony conference, that they show some classic PlayStation characters. I'm talking about fucking oh jeez, what is it? Oh yeah, that guy from Dark Legacy, that Kane guy. If anyone remembers that.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that guy. They have to have that guy in there. They're gonna have they're gonna have to have Darts from Legend of Dragoon.
That's gonna be the most random cast I've ever seen. I mean, let's see here. Sly Cooper. I would love to see a picture of Sly Cooper and Sweet Tooth standing next to each other, and just let your eyes go from one each other, and you'll see there's huge graphic change. That's gonna be hilarious.
Well, we're gonna have to see what the gameplay looks like, and that's if they really show some good characters. I might actually. That's one of my anticipated games too. I actually might think about buying a PS3 just for
Whoa.
that game, to play with all of my friends on the King
I've
of
just
Hate.
got my Parappa the
because
Rapper, so I'm perfectly happy. That's all. That's the only card I'd play.
Oh God, I want to face up against Pete as Papa the
Well, he's a
Rapper.
dog as well,
You're
so
Papa.
it's only fair.
Yeah, you're Papa the Rapper. I'm fucking Sweet Tooth. The lemon is Kevin Butler, and Sasha is like Sly Cooper.
Oh hell no! I ain't being a fucking raccoon.
Oh my God! And how?
Put me as the villain of BioShock or Killzone or whatever.
BioShock
you say.
isn't just a Sony
Well-
game. Speaking of which, actually, funny enough, BioShock 2, we might get
Isn't
some sexy information about that at E3, most likely, which I'm pumped for.
Really,
I mean,
didn't they say that they're not going to be
What?
at E3?
Did
Pete?
they really say that? Oh, I'm so upset.
They
You know what?
They
You know,
I think they said that. They delayed it till next year because of like fucking Call of Duty and all those other games coming out. So we have to wait till 2013, and we're not gonna.
As Phil would say, it was a smart decision.
It is a smart decision, and I think that they should have done that to polish it more and to like let their baby grow a little bit, get people interested, and I can't wait to hear anything more about it. So, is there anything more we need to talk about
I don't
Sony?
think so.
Well,
God of War, whatever it's
oh
called.
yeah, that God War Ascension. Not my anticipated game.
I don't even know what that game is like. I know
Oh.
they're done with Greek mythology. What mythology are they moving on to next?
Oh no, that's a
Roman.
that's a prequel, dude.
Same with
Roman, perhaps. I
same with
don't
the
know.
new War game coming out. That's also going to be a prequel, which we forgot.
Well, yeah, but that's like for Barrett's story. We didn't hear about Barrett's story. That's like on the Xbox conference. They're probably going to show.
Yep.
Is it my most anticipated game?
No. No.
Nah,
Yes.
I don't think
Good.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
You guys wonder if Sony's going to talk about that PS Vita or whatever the hell it is?
Oh, they're probably gonna like mention about like sales wise, but nothing new.
We have sold
You know,
more
like
than the Nintendo 3DS. Ha ha ha.
we sold more,
And
haha.
now
So
we present Nintendo.
The PS Vita.
they're
You
doing
go ahead. Fuck it.
the PS Vita is doing fine. From what I've heard, their sales are going fine. They're doing fine. Nothing new to talk about there,
Woohoo.
except they're probably gonna talk about
They've
new
actually
games
got
about it.
Capcom have got a Street Fighter Cross Tekken PS Vita conference, and I'm like, well, it's like some sort of like panel or table or something where they're gonna answer questions, and I could just walk up to them and say, hey, why does your game suck? And they just leave. So that's all I would say, because
I like to see DSP.
Why are you some greedy motherfuckers?
I like to see DSP go
I'd
up
put
there
my
and
hand
say,
up and I'd say,
day-
hey, Seth Killian, will there be day one DLC in the PS Vita release of Street Fighter Cross Tekken? And he'd probably, like, he wouldn't even know.
And you know he's probably gonna say yes.
Probably, yeah. Motion controls about PS3? Don't give a shit. Let's move on. Okay, any anticipation from Nintendo?
It'll be interesting to get information for the Wii U. That's probably the key everyone's interested in. I think
I'm
interested in wanting to get information, not interested in I want to buy it, because I think like nobody wants to. Let's put it that way. Nobody wants to pay for the £500 console or the controller.
Well, I agree with you on that one, Pete, except that what if they actually show some really good games? I'm talking about some real meat on the bone games from
Black Ops 2.
Nintendo's thing. Fuck that.
It's kind of funny because I think that might actually happen because you know Black Ops was for the Wii as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it was also if Black Ops 2 was for the Wii.
Oh God, why do we need to talk about fucking putting Black Ops 2 in Wii U?
Well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I would just know a lot of people are going to be pissed
I know.
because the Wii doesn't really have any point to be playing multiplayer.
And the thing about it is, I'm like only one of the few people that I'm excited about this console because if they really show some good games, I will buy it. I will stand my statement on this podcast here. I will buy this game if they have one game in particular that they announced at this conference on Monday.
How much will it be though?
They bring that
That's the thing.
if they bring out Super Smash Brothers, they show us what it looks like, and the graphics are really good, I will buy the Wii U. I will buy.
If I still had my Wii, I would. Because quite frankly, I had the Wii for a while. I actually followed Nintendo, and I had the GameCube, and I had the Wii, and well, the Wii played GameCube games, so I figured, well, I may as well not throw these out, buy the Wii as well. Like two weeks after I got it, I was playing GoldenEye multiplayer. The eye broke. The eye shattered in its console. And Nintendo, the official site had nothing. They had no comment on customer service. I'm like, what the fuck? Ever since I've dropped Nintendo. So in all reality, I have a DS, but outside of that, I have no Nintendo consoles anymore.
Lemon, what are your thoughts on Nintendo's conference? Anything you're excited about? What are you excited about the Wii U showing?
I hope it isn't another gimmick.
It's true.
Like, what do you think? Like, do you think it's just going to be like some like overweight to Nintendo or maybe? What kind of games is everyone anticipated for Nintendo to show? I hope they show like maybe some Zelda or Metroid or Mario for the Wii U.
Let's see, what do I hope for? Final Fantasy VI-2.
That's a dream that we all wish for, Lemon.
Oh well, thing is,
Final Fantasy V.
here's one thing. I'm gonna be a little bit different here. I hope they actually do a lot more original like IPs. I hope they release a lot more original games for like the Wii U rather than just saying, oh, like sure, release your Mario and stuff, but for the Wii U that maybe uses the new controls of it and whatever the heck it's going to be using, but at the same time don't like overdo it. Don't make the completely kiddie gimmick games and stuff that only use it, but incorporate it into other games and make a really good new IP. I think I'm.
Yeah, it's
like new IPs that like get people interested, not like
Yeah.
crap, right?
Yeah, let's be fair here. What like famous Nintendo original IP have you heard of? Let's be fair here. Like there are countless Marios, there are countless Zeldas, there's countless Metroids. What original have you heard? Do you actually like? Can you pull right out of your head?
Lemon, can you?
I don't know.
What was the question? Sorry.
Nintendo doesn't really have that many unique IPs. Like there are countless Marios, there are countless Zeldas, there are countless Metroids. What like famous Nintendo original IP can you pull immediately right out of your head?
Mario.
Well, that's not really original now, is it? They have countless of them now.
That is true.
Yeah, so you can't. There's nothing pretty much. So yeah, that's what I'm really hoping.
There's-
I'm really hoping that Nintendo can.
Waluigi.
Yeah.
Oh God, a Waluigi game. Oh Jesus.
Come to think of it, how did Waluigi debut? Now that I think about it.
Mario Tennis, 1994, I
Whoa.
think.
It's pretty interesting.
Yep.
Alright, so
He debuted in Mario Tennis. Anything else that we're anticipated for on Nintendo's conference?
I don't
And-
know. I'm not too sure because I'm not very familiar with Nintendo, but I know how they work at this point. Like their current business like module, I know how they work. But
I almost forgot. They did mention about something with Pokemon with the Wii U.
Oh
oh
God!
no, what are they gonna do?
Pokemon.
Honestly,
You know what? Let's just get Ash Ketchum in the next Super Smash Brothers. Don't even give him Pokemon. Just let him
No,
try it and
Don't
fight.
you remember there was Pokemon Trainer and Pokemon and Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
yeah, but is that Ash Ketchum? No, it's not. It's some fucking.
They
Then
have
again,
his
now
challenge-
that I think about it, Ash Ketchum isn't Nintendo exclusive. He's never been in any games.
Oh yeah, he's never been in any games.
Just the trainer.
The only, come to think of it, now that I think about it, the only people from, like, say the anime has appeared would be Misty and Brock, and they haven't appeared. Actually, no, wait, they are supposed to appear in Black and White too, now that I think about it.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's supposed to be, like, an area where you can, like, fight the gym leaders of every region, and Brock and Misty are supposed to appear there or something like that.
Yeah, I've
Or
heard
at least
about.
I know Brock is.
There's actually another game where you could play as what was his name? The male character that they picked up after Brock left. Tracy.
Oh, Tracy, yeah.
Yeah, you could play as him in Pokemon Snap.
Oh yeah, I've heard. I heard about that one too. Yeah.
I never played, like, Pokemon Snap or Pokemon, what is it, Poke Park or something like that. The
Yeah, I
only
know.
game other than, like, Pokemon Red, White, Black, whatever it is nowadays, is the only one I played was Gale of Darkness, one of the Pokemon Coliseums, and even
Oh yeah.
in my opinion, Pokemon should have stuck with the mobile devices, in my opinion. Like, it works with a mobile device. Whilst for, like, with the GameCube and such like that, it doesn't really work that well.
So you don't think like a full length Pokemon console game will send the Wii U to skyrocket?
I honestly doubt it, in my opinion. Let's be fair here. A lot of people were turned off with Black and White because there are I can point out one of the main flaws of it. It had a good number of flaws. Like, one of the main flaws was there's always, in most of the games, there's always like a device. Like, I remember for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, there was the Versus Seeker. For Pokemon Emerald, they had like a Pokénav, which was pretty much a cell phone, where you could refight like all the trainers you fought before. Well, as for in this game, you can't refight any of the trainers except for one set area. There's like a stadium or something where you can refight them, but they're like at that point in the game, if you like try to raise a Pokemon from level 1, you could easily go to in Emerald, you go to a set area, and there are some weak Pokemon you can fight against and get them to level up and then slowly progress. Whilst for in Black and White, they're always going to be like level 64 or level 79 or some shit like that. So you can't really work that well.
Okay.
Actually, I just realized something.
What?
Do you remember that PlayStation Super Smash Brothers game? There was a character that I would like to see in it. I just realized.
Oh yeah, which one?
Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I second that motion.
Wait, isn't he in Nintendo? Was he in Sony?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's originally.
He's a Sony exclusive, actually.
Yeah, most
shit,
Yu-Gi-Oh games.
really?
No, I
No,
remember. No, I remember in what was it? It was one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games. I forget what it was, but it went to the. It was there were like there's one game for the DS, there's one game for the Game Boy, and there's one game for the GameCube. I can't name them off the top of my head. No, for the Game Boy it was Seven Trials of Glory. He was in there, and there was one of them in the DS and one of them in the game. It was one other game. He was in those games, so he was originally Nintendo, but he may have transferred over to PlayStation. I have no idea.
I remember playing.
Now it was like a Conquer game. It wasn't really a real Yu-Gi-Oh game. It was the False-Bound Kingdom.
No, that's GameCube, dude.
Yeah, I know. But that's still.
I specifically remember playing this particular game on the PlayStation.
That is.
Yeah.
Yes, what I would like to see is just Yugi playing his cards and they could be his attacks. That'd be great.
Yeah, I think.
Actually, now that I think about it, I honestly doubt he's going to be in very few games.
I don't know. Like Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of faded out anyway. Point. Kind of unfortunate.
Nowadays, because now what are they on in the anime?
Yeah, it kind of faded out. All right, what about any third-party titles anyone's anticipated?
No.
What is that?
That's the Echo. It's back.
Oh great. So you might have to do another impromptu stupid thing, do we?
Do I hear it?
I do.
I hear
All
it.
right, so we'll be back whenever we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh again and all that kinds of stuff, or third-party games or whatever. So we'll be back.
In the next game, you have people challenging you for that title, correct?
I don't know, but
That's where the anime thinks.
Think so.
I never played No More Heroes, so I
all
can't
right.
say.
So we ready again? Is the echo gone?
Fuck you.
I'm still hearing it.
Yeah,
No.
still hearing it.
All right,
Man.
hold on a second.
All right.
I remember they did something like that with one of the old. It was like a really old title. Punch Out. They did something like that where you became the champion and then they fucking challenged you back.
Oh yeah, Punch Out did that. I really actually like Punch Out. I wouldn't mind a Punch Out game for the Wii U.
Wasn't
That's the character that needs to be for the new Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Little Mac needs to be in Super Smash Brothers.
If anyone played the Wii title, there's actually supposedly, I never did it myself, there's supposedly some kind of way you can actually fight Donkey Kong on there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see where the echo's coming from now. Pete, it's you.
He knows.
Ah,
He knows,
flip.
I think.
All right. Let me try and hold on a second.
Okay. And who are you? The proud Lord said that I
Right, hello?
sound so. Hello?
Testing.
Hello.
What?
It's
Oh.
still there.
It's
I don't want to end the call, so end the call, I'll end the recording, and then I'll have to do some stupid editing stuff again. I'll have to edit them all together, which is really annoying.
You know what? Let's just go with it. You know, just fuck it. We're almost done anyway.
Dupe.
No?
I said dupe.
Why did you come up with that word anyway?
It's just a word that I say.
Alright,
Sure, let's roll with
alright,
it.
so
Let's roll.
sorry about that. The
It's
good
my
thing is,
test.
though, that you won't be able to hear it, I don't think, because I think the call graph records my call, so it records what I'm hearing, and I can't hear an echo, so it's probably okay. I
Okay.
don't know. I think that's how it works. But anywho, yeah, we were talking about third-party games would be Yippee-ki-yay. So
Woo!
Did you just say January 3rd?
No, you said third-party games.
No, I thought you said January 3rd. or something.
January third-party games. Alright.
I don't know anymore.
Anyway, so what are you guys thinking about? Like any third-party games you're excited for? Sasha?
Not really, I guess. No, not really.
Nothing new from your end?
Define third party.
Oh, people from companies like games from EA or LucasArts or Ubisoft.
well, Ubisoft, I'm obviously interested in Assassin's Creed 3, as I said before.
Uh-huh.
But not in all reality. In all reality, LucasArts needs to drop the Star Wars, in my opinion, though. I have to say that much.
Well, I got an announcement for you that I saved for last, that they just announced, like, yesterday from LucasArts.
Uh-oh.
It's a new game that they're in development right now. It's called Star Wars 1313.
Uh-oh.
It's a third-person bounty hunter Star Wars game.
Uh-oh.
And, yeah,
You are fucking kidding me.
I'm
It's
not.
gonna be a Kinect game. We're gonna dance around.
Oh, God.
They did not mention about anything Connect.
Excuse me. That Connect dancing ruined the entire series for me. It really did.
Well, blame kids.
Oh well.
I blame George Lucas.
He sold his soul to the devil a long time ago, my friend.
I still blame him.
Alright, so
I can.
So how about you, Lemon? Any third-party games you're excited for?
any
Oh yeah. Let's see. Fallout 4, maybe
Yeah.
if it's gonna be previewed or anything like that.
Maybe.
but you know,
What about that Fallout Online game?
no.
What do you think about
No.
no,
now?
please no.
No.
Anything but that.
All right.
But let's see. I know it's coming rather soon, but Hitman Absolution.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for that game. That's one of my top.
I've heard something really disappointing about it. It's going to be more action oriented than stealth, apparently.
Apparently, no, Lemon. I put like a thread recently showing some new gameplay of it. They are not going to do action oriented that much, so you're pretty good.
Oh, good.
You could see the video on one of my forums that I posted.
One of your
So you
forums.
can check that out later.
Whoa,
Uh-huh.
that's
I'm
crazy.
going to watch that.
All right, no. Anyway,
One of my threads.
My threads, yo.
My threads.
Does anyone pay attention to the Skype topic?
yeah, I'm Hans.
Not
I'm
really,
Han
no.
Solo.
No.
I'm Han Solo.
I'm Han Solo.
Well, I have to do this through my fucking iPod, so I can't.
Oh. This is the
Yeah.
baby in his bottle.
So anything else?
I would say here's one game that we haven't brought up yet, and I know they're probably not going to preview
Well.
anything because they just released a trailer for it and a bunch of details. But I would like to hear some stuff about the new WWE game that's coming out. Hopefully,
Oh,
No.
WWE
yeah, and
13?
hopefully,
Oh yeah, I remember I saw a picture, I forget where exactly, but someone on the forums posted a picture of it, and it's supposed to be CM Punk doing this cross-arm
Yeah,
thing.
that's the-
with it.
Yeah, that's a game that I'm interested in, like looking forward to. Maybe they might put some new stuff to
Probably
it.
will, but hopefully they actually fix some of the stuff that people have been having complained. Like the online that still doesn't work even after like 7 months, but we'll ignore that.
Do you know the game cases that come with the wrestling games? They always have some wrestler on there doing some pose of some kind. Do you think they actually get the wrestler to come in and just take that
Yep.
picture? Or do you think that maybe they just take it from the internet and just put it on there?
No, because they did a whole video about Randy Orton doing his WWE 12 photo shoot. I don't know why I watched it, because apparently it took him 8 hours to finally get the perfect shot, which I thought was really weird.
I know who did watch it.
And Pisces
Yes.
was having an enjoyment out of
I
that
know.
one.
And I think they probably did the same thing with CM Punk. Although, having said that, I still prefer the John Laurinaitis cover, but that's just me.
Oh God,
Hi,
let's not
John Laurinaitis.
let's not
A
shit.
different wrestler is on each WWE cover.
I would love that.
I can't do that.
I'm Laurinaitis, and every cover of WWE will have a superstar of me.
That's super
People
me, yeah.
power.
Hashtag people power, no trending. Along with hashtag
Good
Donald
with
Trump,
that.
hashtag Russian leg sweep. Anyway, yeah, so.
So, how about you, Pete? Any
Yeah,
third-party
pretty much
games
Dirty
you're looking
13.
to?
Tomb Raider somewhat, which is another.
Oh, Tomb Raider. That's
I
one of
forgot about Tomb Raider. That's right.
Yeah, they showed like a new trailer of it yesterday, and I think that it's gonna be really good. I don't think it's gonna suck like what people think. I think it's gonna be really fucking good. Like Lara Croft coming back, new, fresh, and she's trying to fucking survive. Like, what's she supposed to do? Be a Tomb Raider, you know?
Raiding them
Like,
tombs.
but raiding them tombs, yes. Anything else, Pete?
Tomb Raider, obviously Bioshock 2, even though no information is going to be released, but you never know, like, they could just pop up and say, oh, here's some footage and stuff. Black Ops 2, somewhat, just to laugh at some of the stuff that might happen. Like, some of the camping elements, I'll just laugh at it. Like, see Woods as, like, a half cyborg, half human, or something ridiculous like that. But, I'm not sure, those are pretty much it for me, but, I'm pretty much just looking to the conference as a whole, and I'm really looking forward to the E3 special podcasts. I'll be talking about at the very end of the podcast. I'll be talking about what's going to be happening for that. But yeah.
But Pete, you aren't going to be at that podcast.
I know I'm not an editor. Actually, thing is, I'm probably not going to be speaking in that podcast because I don't think I have a right. Because really, I'm not an editor, so I'm just going to be like I won't be able to bring anything to it, so I might just record it but not say anything. Because
you'll just be that guy over there in the corner, just watching everybody.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'll let them do whatever they want. But a bunch of a few people have been saying that to me. Oh, why are you doing it when you're not even an editor? Like, I don't know, why do I get these privileges and stuff? I don't know, but whatever. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's gonna be happening. So
what I think in my most anticipation for third-party titles is here's like 5. I'm really excited about Hitman Absolution, like the lemon. I'm really excited about that. What the Wii U's gonna show, what the Wii's gonna show with third-party titles, and I'm also excited about Assassin's Creed 3. That's gonna be one of my favorite games. And number 2 would be the what was that one thing? Oh yeah. Here's the one thing. It's a new game that I just announced. That Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2. That's going to be pretty good. I can't wait to see Phil play that one. And the last one I would say would be Dishonored. That looks like a good game. I'm excited for that one. I can't wait to see it. It looks like a very big stealth game made by Bethesda, the guys who made Elder Scrolls, and I can't wait to see what they do with that. And yeah.
So, any final words? I guess would be it. Any final notes? Any final words?
We haven't even done.
To sum up my opinions, I'm gonna look at Assassin's Creed 3. I'm gonna look at The Last of Us. I'm gonna look at whatever the hell Nintendo's gonna do with the Wii U, because I know they're gonna somehow fuck something up. And I'm just gonna laugh if someone manages to get to Treyarch and ask them, are they ever gonna drop Call of Duty? Actually, my cousin's going there, and I'm gonna have him ask that. Wow. I'm gonna see if he can.
Oh, your cousin's going there? Tell him to go find DSP, dude.
He doesn't fucking know DSP. I've told him about it. He never did watch it.
Well, just show him a picture so he can try
to
find
hunt him down and say Alexander sent you. All right.
Tell him Sasha the Martyr sent him.
All right.
How about you, Lemon? Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. My walls are entirely too thin for an apartment complex. What?
All right.
Wow.
And I guess I'll be the final one here. So I guess I'll say I'm just gonna watch it and see what the heck is gonna happen. I'll be interested to see what the heck is gonna be happening. I'll be keeping my eye out, watching dem streams, watching dem DSP videos, etc., etc. And I think it's gonna be a very eventful week. Anyway. So, would you say that's about it for E3 predictions?
I think so. But my last thing I want to say is, if Microsoft does win at E3, which they probably won't, but I'm hoping that I predict that Microsoft will get some good games. Sony will probably have some new IPs, and the Wii U's not going to do well. That's my prediction.
Okay. All right. So, I guess we could move on from our big topic over to all 2 forum questions we have. if we really need to, we could just go in the chat and ask people randomly, hey, give us some questions.
Well, let's just see what these questions lead to.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at some of these because I remember I was looking earlier and I saw a really good one that I thought was gonna be interesting.
well, some of them.
I thought, Mr. G's question was, how are your role models?
Oh yeah, I remember.
And
I remember.
I would just like to reply to that. They're fine, thank you.
All right, so our first question comes from the Lemon, and he asks us, what are some flaws that you're willing to admit to? And I think the Lemon should answer this first.
Oh, thanks. Alright, flaws that I'm willing to admit to. I require medication, I'm blind in my right eye, and I can't read fast when I'm speaking.
Let's see. And
False.
anyone else? Somebody fair?
False.
I can't talk to women at all if I like them. I honestly have whenever I'm gaming, I have some anger issues, and I think I watch way too many fucking ecchis. I could name a list of half the animes I watch, and more than half of them will be ecchis. Curse you, Devin McCreary. If you're watching this, go fuck yourself. He's my friend who lives down the street. He always has me watch all this
I'm
crap.
sure he's listening to the podcast right now. I'm sure he's been listening to all an hour and a half.
I would laugh my ass off. He comes down the street like tomorrow and fucking punches me in the face. What do you mean? That'd be hilarious.
Oh,
Alright,
man.
so
Faults for me. I'm not talking to my brother that much. Not helping him in school. And forgetting that girl's name on Facebook. Fuck. And not remembering a lot of stuff, I have like remembrance problems. I have autism, so
Short-term memory.
yeah, it sucks. So that's
alright.
a fault for that.
So I guess my flaws then. When I start talking, I sometimes never stop, which is something that you may have noticed. For example, I would direct you to my podcast rant, which was at the end of like podcast number 11 or something, or 9 or 8, whenever I proceeded to rant for a good 10-15 minutes about why people compared us to the show. I can get a bit greedy whenever in both real life and sometimes online, and whenever I'm talking about, whenever I'm trying to organize a podcast. I was like, sometimes I would think, oh, well, what do I get from this, blah, 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 blah. So, that's something I just want to admit, and that's something I just want to admit to everyone, and I am deeply sorry for it. Apart from that, I can be a bit like weird whenever I'm with people, and I can sometimes turn people off whenever I'm like, depending on what I would speak. Like either I'd speak too much or I'd speak too little, and that would like put people off, like in real life and sometimes online. But online you really notice it that much if somebody isn't speaking too much or whatever, which is kind of surprising. Sometimes I actually don't speak at all in real life to groups of people where I don't feel I belong. So that's something that's flawed with me. So now that all the tears have been shed, wow, that's
That's a good one. Shall I read that?
No.
I'll just I'll just
it.
type it up. I'll just put it up as an annotation in the video. Don't worry. I'll just. But yeah, so that's what they're laughing about. All right. So and the second question comes to you from Shreebag Guy, and he says this is a very interesting question. If you could create a video game, what kind would it be and why?
I actually was going to say that myself. In all honesty, I would create an action RPG, and it would be probably the most dark game you could ever think of, just quite simply because the world is a fucked up place, and it's going to be my resemblance to even in an anime world, in a gaming world could be fucked up as well. And I would also make it look like it was a kid's game, but it would still be fucked up.
Oh,
Kind of like how Kingdom Hearts
that's
is.
pretty crazy. All right, I've already got an
Oh.
idea for mine. So anyway, if anyone else wants to do it before mine, like if anyone else.
Let me just say this. It is a great coincidence, Peter, that I have only been on the show twice, but I have also been asked this question twice on the show.
I figured that I thought that I'd seen this question before, but would you like to read it?
Yeah, you already know my answer.
All right, so
it would be a game based around just being in prison.
yeah, I remember that.
Just prison life, and you get chances to escape. It'd be like a Grand Theft Auto type of game, but in prison. And be a big prison.
I think
You
I
work
think
your way
Shoebag knew that, so he was like, "Oh, I gotta think ahead." No, let's see. I don't know. But CaptainFireworks, do you have one right now, or do you want me to do mine first?
I'll save the best for last. I'll start out. What my game I think that I would create would be a open world adventure where there's so many quests to do, not like Elder Scrolls, but it has like a good story. You are a prince that was born to a prominent family. And throughout his life, he thinks that I am, special. I'm good. But then he finds out that his father dies, but he doesn't figure out why, and then now he has to take the reins as the head of the household, but he's like only like your age, Pete, like very young.
Well,
he
very
doesn't know
young.
what to do.
Very all
young.
listeners, I am 10 years old. Yeah, very young.
Yeah,
Wait
he doesn't know what to do.
Okay.
And
Wait a minute. This story sounds... Is this linked to the past?
no, it's not.
I was thinking it was a bit like Fable.
Yes.
No.
For some reason.
No,
Here goes
it's
crazy
not.
twist. Coming.
And the twist is though
Lobster.
that
No.
like you find out your father's not dead,
Dun, dun,
Spoiler.
dun.
and you're like,
Ruin.
and I'm like, what? How's your father? No, this is an idea, dude. It's not like the real thing. Okay.
All right. Go on.
So, and then like you have to like travel around your entire kingdom, the entire world, and you gotta try to find like what's like going on. Who's this guy that died, and where's my dad? And like, but along the way, you gotta try to balance also protecting your kingdom from forces, doing like different politics, but also transitioning to a story, making difficult choices, stuff like that.
See, very interesting. Do you know how it would end?
It would end on the reflections of the choices you made throughout your entire travels to try to find your dad.
Because you ate too much toast before you left your kingdom, you threw up all over your dad. He was so shocked he walked back and he fell down a river and he drowned. The end.
Yeah, like
Because you had a bottle of beer, your dad now hereby hates you for ingesting alcohol.
yeah, like
Once upon a time, there was an ugly barnacle. And he was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
oh wow.
Is that your second game?
All right, Pete.
Alright. Alright, check this. Alright, check it. Picture this, alright? My previous game really sucked because I didn't know, but I was able to think about this, right? Picture this. Picture a Fallout or Skyrim type game. More so Fallout, but, not so futuristic. Now, I'm going to put you in the middle of a forest, alright? No, it sounds a bit like Skyrim, but ignore that. And it's always dark wherever you are. You don't know where you are. You wake up, you have amnesia. You don't know where you are. All you know is there are a bunch of trees everywhere, and you see a huge highway. A huge highway that goes really far apart, and you don't know who you are, and you have to figure out what the heck is going on. Who are you? You see a crashed car, and basically you have to survive in this area. You pick up all this like, stupid stuff that you use. It's kind of like I forget what game it is, but it's a game where you can just pick up, kind of like Dead Rising in a way, but obviously it'd be like a first-person shooter type deal, like survival horror type thing, where you don't know what the heck is going on, and you could use anything for a weapon. You could be picking up like sticks and stuff. You could be picking up like boulders to throw or rocks to throw at people or whatever to distract people, and you have to run away for as far as you can until you actually find some real weapons like a gun or a knife or something. And you figure out that there's like some sort of army that is patrolling this area to stop people like you who are trying to escape from this big industrial place which you see on one end of the highway. And from what you picture, you came from this industrial place, but you've got to get out of there. You've got to figure out what the heck is going on. This army is hunting you down because some guy noticed, like a fleet noticed you, and now you've got the whole army on your tail. But in the meantime, you're finding all these notes and stuff, and you're figuring out just about the history. You're finding leaflets, you're finding like diary entries from people. You're finding all these like abandoned houses, and you realize that there's actually a history between this place, and it wasn't always a forest. And between all this, you're fighting all kinds of stuff. You're fighting the army forces, but also, these army forces have been experimenting with dead people, because this force is previously a place inhabited by other people, like years and years ago. So what this army were doing, they were picking up all these like dead bodies from places, and they were trying to remake them like generic clone soldiers. However, it went horribly wrong, and a virus spread. And now you're also trying to deal with these zombie, fiendish type monsters that are coming after you too, which normally inhabit like housing areas and all these like weird laboratory type places where you're finding. And basically, the whole premise of the story is you don't know where you are. You're finding all these you're finding all these other people, but like that have also in your same situation. And basically, you're just trying to figure out what the heck is going on, and you're trying to get to the other side of the highway, which is far away from the industrial place. And it'll end on some crazy note, but yeah, that would be my idea of a game. Boom.
Why did you? It sounded like for a minute there you were describing Amnesia: The Dark Descent for a second.
Yeah,
there.
but except it's in a foresty type area, and you find all kinds of like crazy stuff. But yes, it's kind of similar to that there. Like I take inspiration from that. There's a film called The Road, which really sucks, but the premise of it was really good. So I kind of stole almost half the ideas off that. Cause
I like that movie.
I like that movie
no, I didn't
too.
like it. I was kind of like,
Oh, then you probably wouldn't connect to it then.
But yeah, if you've seen that film, you'd probably recognize some elements of that story. But yeah, I really did. I remember I was watching it one night, like recently, and I just thought of a really cool idea, but something similar to that. I do have another alternate idea of a story similar to that, but I actually want to try and like properly write it up or something. But that was like an alternate idea for like a game, like a video game, which I was thinking up for quite some time. Whenever I thought, wait, this is your question. So yeah, that would be my idea of a video game. But
All right.
so there you
Cool.
go. So that's pretty much it for questions, and that's pretty much it for the podcast. Now we're gonna do our usual.
Wait, just two questions.
Yep, that was it. We just had 2 questions. Yeah, we're getting very.
We ramble too much. When Alexander Nikolaevich Hell gets in here, you ramble. I have the power to make you ramble.
Actually, there was another question that only I answered. Guys, how are your role models? Are they doing
Yeah,
good?
they're doing fine.
They're doing fine actually.
Good.
My role model's dead.
Oh,
Pity.
but anyway, was it Colonel Gaddafi?
Yes, it was. In case you can't tell, that's sarcasm.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know who the
So
fuck that
we're
is.
almost 2 hours into this podcast, if you can believe it. We're really big. We're really like crazily long into it. But obviously we got to do plugs. CaptainFireworks was did his plugs at the very beginning of the video, so everyone already knows where to find him at. So pretty much I'll do my usual plugs. You can find me on YouTube at youtube.com or www.youtube.com/user/Pdaaaawg. You can find me there. I'm at 96 subscribers, and I'm getting really irritated because I'm only 4 off 100, and I'm getting pumped and I'm getting excited. So head over there and check out all my stuff and love me. And you can also follow me on Twitter if you really want to, but I don't do anything on Twitter. You can follow me at Pdaaaawg. So all the links of our plugs will be in the description. Captain Fireworks has already said his pretty much at the very beginning, unless you want to reiterate it, which I don't know why you would. But yeah, Alex.
No, they know where to find.
They know
you.
where to find you. Yes, Alexander. All right. So here's your plug. So where can we find you?
On YouTube, I am Riku Live vs. Dark, which is really long, but so
Yeah.
what. On Xbox Live, I am Shadow King 090. And not the letters 090, I mean the number 090.
Okay.
I'll add you on Xbox.
What's your name?
I'll type it down for
All right,
you.
and then finally
Okay.
the lemon, if any, please.
You can't find me.
You can't see me? Oh crap, I hate John Cena, that's right.
All right. So on that note, it's time for me to do the reciting area where I just pretty much recite everyone's YouTube and Twitter. All right, here we go. You can follow DSP at DSP Gaming and DSP Street Fighter. You can follow John Rambo at John Rambo Presents. You can follow Howard at Howard Showcases. You can follow Respect the Pack at Respect the Pack. You can follow OJ at Fresh OJ Some Pulp. You can follow Panda Lee, who's an interesting one, at Panda Lee Gaming. You can follow them all on Twitter at They Call Me DSP, at Super John Rambo. I still can't remember Howard's Twitter, so at Howard Showcases, I think. At Don't Blow This is another one where you can find him at Respect the Pack, at Fresh OJ Some Pulp, and at Panda. No, Panda Lee doesn't even have a Twitter, I don't think. But there you go. So I guess from all of us, we will see you next week for the E3 special with Hazard, Darkudo Kurosaki, Life Leecher, Solid Fantasy, myself, and whoever else wants to join their editors. So in the meantime, my name is Pdaaaawg. His name is CaptainFireworks. His name is Alexander. Yeah, hello. His name is Alexander
Nikolaevich.
Nikolaevich, I can never remember that. And his name is The Lemon, not a lemon, The Lemon. And we have had a blast here. We've been rambling about E3, and we will see you all next time on the King of Hate podcast. Peace out. Ta-ta-ta.
Don't call